Hello, my Capricorns. Welcome to Seashell TV. I am Shell. How you all doing? I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. So before we get started, I would like to start off with a spirit message from my message in a bottle. So let's dive in and see what spirit has to say. Under the beach moonlight. Ooh, I wonder what that's about. So maybe you need to go out of town to a beach and sit under the moonlight, or you just may need to sit up under the moonlight in general, or maybe you may receive a lighthearted message under the moon. Maybe a new moon, a full moon, I'm not sure. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? I know, I'm corny. It's cool. It's cool. I accept my corniness. All right. Under the beach moonlight. Oh, I bet that's a beautiful sight. So if you're at the beach, please go sit at the beach while it's dark out and the moon is out. You'll receive a lighthearted message. And this message could be something you've been waiting for, possibly. Dang, okay. Wow, okay. Dancing in the moonlight, everybody. Yeah, okay. Maybe y'all need to dance under the moonlight. I don't know. Try it. See what happens. Okay, so the cards that popped out, we have Aries. We have Scorpio. And we have fire. Yes, fire. Okay. So, okay, basically, it's time for you to purge and renew, or no, I take that back. Sorry. Something's being exposed. Something is being exposed that will help you be more confident, independent, passionate, and brave. Now, this exposing could be exposing of some sort of information, excuse me, or someone could be exposing themselves to you that you may have had a question about. At the bottom of the deck, you have conjunction junction. What's your function? Okay. So whatever is being exposed to you will actually bring about a union. It will bring about a union. Oh wow. Okay. I'm not sure what kind of a union, or a merging or a coming together of some sort. But something's definitely being exposed under the moonlight. So I don't think you necessarily have to be on the beach, but if you just so happen to be at some time when you hear this message or after hearing this message, you should really sit up under the moonlight because something will be exposed to you or something will be exposed about you, which will help this coming together of something. Okay? Because whatever this merging or coming together or union is, you're going to need to be brave. You're going to need to be passionate. You're going to need to be optimistic. Yeah. And it could be intense. So be mindful of that. Okay? Be mindful of that. Don't allow the intensity to throw you off of what's being exposed to you. Dear Spirit, please clarify the Aries card. Please clarify the Aries card. Whatever this union or merging or coming together is, it's very passionate. Oh, yeah. I don't know if this is in regards to someone, maybe a love. And I only say that because you have two hearts. So we're going to get into it. We're going to get a little deeper. Your Spirit, please clarify the Aries. Please clarify the Aries. Two more cards, please, for Aries. One more card, please. Ooh. Okay, so for the Aries card, you have the Four of Wands, the Star, and the Ace of Disc or Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay, so the reason why you need to be brave, because remember I was saying something about a union. So there's a union. I'm between you and another person. Oh yeah, and this union could possibly lead to a marriage. And if not a marriage, definitely definitely stability. It's definitely a stable relationship or it's a stable union. But when I hear union, I hear marriage. So or yeah. Yeah. So there's a coming together of two people. And then you have the Star card. So maybe this is a wish you've always wanted, you know? But in making this wish, you had to realize that in order for this wish to happen, I mean, yeah, you can ask all day, right? You can ask God, Spirit, whoever you talk to. You can ask them all you want, but they have to see you put forth the effort as well. Okay? So you decide, okay, yeah, this is my wish to be in a union with someone, right? But I can't sit here and keep asking all the time. I got to do something too, right? So you put yourself out there. You decided to test the waters. Okay? And with this union, you possibly can create, or this union will possibly create some sort of empire. Okay, or the person you're in union with or will be in union with is very financially abundant. So you've wished to have a stable, loving relationship, and you also have asked for financial abundance. That's what you wished for. You wished upon all these stars. And this is why it's important for you to uh, be confident, be brave, be passionate, and be independent. Because you can still be independent in a union, okay? So don't think when you hear independent that means like you're by yourself. No, you both are independent, but you two are better together. So maybe this is what is going to be exposed to you, that someone wants to be in a union with you. Someone is going to provide you with this financial abundance because this is what you've asked for. This is what you wished for. This is what you dreamed of. And at the bottom of the deck, ooh, the Fool card. Now, in the past, you may have been somebody's fool, okay? But you said you will no longer be nobody's fool. So instead, you decide to take a leap of faith into this union or coming together or merging of some sort. That's cute. Oh, Capricorns. Y'all ready to be with someone? Y'all ready to be financially comfortable and abundant in any way? When you going to take that risk, well, I'm not calling that a risk. You're going to take that leap of faith. You or the person that want to be in union with you is going to take that leap of faith to a beautiful new beginning. All right, let's clarify the Scorpio card, please. Spirit, please clarify the Scorpio card. 3 cards for the Scorpio card. And this merging or coming together or union and with this Ace of Pentacles, you could also have wished for your business to come up off the ground. This can be in regards to business. This doesn't necessarily have to be in regards to love. And maybe you have a business partner that you know will provide the stability you need to give you that financial abundance you and your partner, business partner, are looking for to remain in a business for years to come. That could very well be as well. So keep that in mind. This may not be about love. This could be about business as well. One more card here. Okay. Okay, so we have the 4 Pentacles, 4 discs, King of Wands, and the Devil card. So this is to clarify the Scorpio card. So So maybe so you're holding on to something that you want to let go of, right? And when you sit up under this moonlight, this is what's going to be exposed to you. I don't know what this is, but it's something you're holding on to that's going to be exposed. And it's going to look like this or something similar. So, whatever this is that's being exposed, you already know about. Well, you know that you've been holding on to it and it's time to let it go. But I think it's being exposed to you this way to I hate to say this, but to scare you. It's like you know this isn't good for you, but you keep holding on to it for whatever reason. And you've held on to it for a while. And Spirit been watching you holding on to it, wondering when the hell you gonna let it go. So because you can't make it up in your mind of when you're going to let it go, Spirit is just gonna step in and expose to you what this could potentially do if you do not let it go. It could be dangerous. It can be scary. It can be life changing. Okay. And with this King of Wands, here, you let it go. Whatever was exposed to you that you was holding on to, with this Queen of Wands in the middle of the two, tells me you're letting it go. You no longer want to keep holding on to something that's not benefiting you in any way, shape, or form. You've been shown what holding on to this much more longer can do to you or will do to you. And Spirit knows you don't want this. That's why they're showing you this. It's like when things are exposed to you during like the main moon cycles, like the full and the new moon, it's scary. It can be very scary. But nothing for you to become intimidated by, because you're just being shown, okay? It's not actually happening. There's a difference between being shown and actually happening. But Spirit is like, let me just show her this. I might need to, or I might need to light a fire up under their, behind to get them to be the King of Wands that they know they are. Okay? The King of Wands is power. Firepower at that. And whoever this person is, they're a smoker too. They smoke a lot. And maybe that could be what this is. I don't know. But it could be. But outside of you being a smoker, just know you will burn anyone down if they get in your way. Once you let go of whatever this is. You will not be stopped. And my P. Diddy voice. Okay. So, let it go. Like Elsa, okay? Let it go. Let it fly away. Like a moth to a flame. But if you don't let it go, you're going to be a moth to a flame that actually end up in the flame. Okay? And then you're going to be ashes. But if you let it go and then fly away, you're just a moth to a flame. You're not burnt like a fire, though, because you let it go. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, The high priestess. See what I'm saying? You know. It's been exposed. You know. You either know or you had an inkling kind of already. But then when it was exposed to you, it was like, oh, you know what? You know what? I did see this coming. But even if that wasn't the case, you were shown either way, whether you already knew or whether it was exposed to you. The secret is going to be revealed to you of why you should stop holding on to whatever it is you're holding on to. Whew, this is getting intense. Well, I did say that earlier, didn't I? All right, let's clarify this fire. Your spirit, please clarify fire for me, please, and thank you. So whatever this is you're holding on to, you're going to have to be brave. You're going to have to be very brave. You're going to have to be very brave and passionate about whatever this is. You need to let go. Because it'll get you to what you've been wishing for. This stability, this union, this financial abundance or abundance of any kind. Okay. I don't really read reversals. I do sometimes. It just depends. But anyway, for the fire card, I clarified it with the strength card, the 7 of cups, and the princess of disc. Okay. So, remember I said whatever you're holding on to, you've been shown that you need to let it go? Well, at first you were confused on if you should let it go or not. Let's be for real. It happened. I don't know exactly what this is, so if this message resonates, then you know what this is. If it doesn't resonate, then don't make it resonate, please, okay? Please. This is not a puzzle. Don't try to put puzzle pieces in where they don't fit, please. But whatever was shown to you that you can't let go of, yeah, it might have scared you. It didn't intimidate you, but it may have confused you because maybe you're confused on how to let it go. Or maybe if you let it go, you have other options in, I don't know, like, or actually, you know what? Scratch that. So once you were exposed to what could potentially harm you, it either confused you or it provided you with options that you can choose from to help you completely let it go. Okay? That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that it provided you with options on how to let it go because you were confused on how to let it go. But some way, somehow, you mustered up the courage and let it go. You found strength in choosing what option to take to help you let whatever you need to let go. Let go. And because of that, you can begin something new. You can begin to now allow yourself to grow. Maybe not necessarily growing something or creating something. This is you now letting go of whatever you needed to let go of, so now that you can focus on your self growth. Because you're not getting here You're not getting all this good stuff if you don't want to let go and step into your true power. And spirit is not going to make it to where you don't see whatever that needs to be exposed to you. Okay, they're going to make you see it one way or another. So if you don't want to sit up under the moonlight, they're going to show you another way. But I believe you should sit up under the moonlight so you can see what needs to be exposed, whether something needs to be exposed to you or something in regards to yourself needs to be exposed to you. Okay? That expose had you confused at first. Yes, it did. But it also provided ways in which route you should take to let it go. And you found the strength in choosing whatever you needed to choose in order for you to move forward so that you could begin your self growth. Because we grow all the time, we stay growing. Okay? Growing is a never ending thing. Remember that. Just because we went from being an infant to an adult don't mean we stop right there. We have to grow in other ways. Okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, Prince of Wands. Look, this is you coming up out the ashes like a phoenix and going towards your growth. You're no longer confused. And you stay in this fire energy. I'm loving it, man. You stay being passionate about making sure that once you let go, you don't ever go back to it. That's brave. That's brave too. Knowing you was holding on for something so long and then you finally let it go, that's brave. But to keep continuing to never ever go back to it is brave as well. So good for you, whoever this applied. And if this hasn't happened yet, it will. So kudos to all of you Capricorns out there who this resonate with. All right. Let's get some additional messages and that'll be it. All right, Spirit. Any additional messages for my Capricorns? Okay, these cards. Okay, so we have synergy, vulnerability, and shape-shifting. Yes. Okay. So, believe it or not, whatever you were exposed to was to help you work on yourself, and it created some synergy for you to want to work on yourself and grow more, whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, however. You now have the synergy for it. And that was because you allowed yourself to be vulnerable after this expose. Like, vulnerability is not a crime, y'all. Vulnerability is actually quite relieving. I guess people find some form of embarrassment about it because you're showing people your vulnerable side. And most people tend to be behind closed doors when they're vulnerable. But Spirit is saying it's okay to be vulnerable to Spirit, to God, to the universe. It's okay. You have to be vulnerable sometimes, or you're not going to create anything for yourself. But with Spirit showing you what you need to let go of and you working hard towards that, you created a synergy, all because you allowed yourself to be vulnerable And because of that, you can now shapeshift, aka grow into the person you want to actually become now that nothing or anyone is holding you back. That's a beautiful thing. Seriously, y'all. And this is all due to your healing. And this healing is going to provide wisdom. Matter of fact, ancient wisdom. Because you already have wisdom, but it took you to be vulnerable and to shapeshift for you to realize how ancient your wisdom really is. Because whatever you was going through that you didn't want to let go hindered you from realizing how wise you really are. All right, my Capricorns, I hope this message resonates. I hope you enjoyed the show. Okay, thank you for tuning in to Seashell TV. I will see you guys another day. I appreciate you, and I'm out of here. Peace.